The space weather is live and alive. And I might be acting weird because when the sun acts weird, Earth weather acts weird, and people go kind of crazy. And the geomagnetic conditions observed are active. Cancun, estás en peligro. Cancun, estás en peligro. You are in danger, possibly, if you are in Cancun. Jonathan Erdmann lets us know that according to NOAA's Best Track database, the last Category 3 hurricane to track within 100 miles of Cancun was Wilma. Delta could be the strongest to strike there in almost 15 years. Various other notable canes in that list over the decade. Emily Isadora. Matthew Capucci letting us know there is a growing chance that Cancun could be directly impacted by extreme winds from a Category 4 hurricane on Wednesday. While these models may be a bit caliente or fuego, there is a little standing in the Delta's way to becoming a very severe hurricane as it clips the Yucatan Peninsula in just like a day and a half, 2 days. Houston, you should smile because I love y'all, and smile because y'all are in Houston. Plus, stay on alert for Delta. It's 2020 and I ain't trust nothing, and the models are giving me the heebie-jeebies for what happens after Hurricane Delta passes the Yucatan Peninsula. The GFS puts it in Louisiana, which would be a bad strike because the main effects would be counterclockwise and on the east side of the storm for New Orleans, and this would be 96 hours. The GFS parallel drifts it even more west towards Houston as pretty much a major hurricane in 114 hours. And so everybody in Texas and Louisiana and even Mississippi, Alabama, Florida needs to be super duper unaware that that thing may be bowling down on our shores like a flaming toxic cannonball of winds and storm surges and heavy rains in the near future. It is 2020. And this is that crazy ass hurricane I was warning us about, between the 7th and the 11th. So we're going to take it seriously, depending on where it goes. At this point, nobody knows. The gem is taking it more towards the middle of the foot of Louisiana, because Louisiana is shaped like a foot. That's its heel. There are its toes. Everybody knows that. Just like Florida's a penis. I don't want to talk about it. All right. But so the gem takes it 90 hours from now and puts it pretty much at the center of the foot. And the icon takes it to the center of the foot in about 89 hours. And the euro takes it to south and west for my Houston tastes. Look at that. Do you like that move? I don't like that move. So yes, South Texas, Middle Texas, or Central, I guess. And then Houston, Texas, Space City, Galveston, Surfside, everybody. I don't like that move, dude. It goes like super south, super west, and then just goes straight north for 300, 400 miles. Look at that. Goes boom, it goes to here, and then it just goes straight north. I don't like that turn. And models have been trending it to the west. So Houston, I'm in you. I love you. And so we got to watch this thing like a hawk. Okay? Sounds great. No, this one's going to be dangerous, though. I think Cat 5 is possible. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I would count on something Category 3, Category 4, and count on this being a dangerous real deal. And yeah, with all the gas giants on the same side of the sun, and even Mars making a close approach, Jupiter and Saturn conjunct in December. We had a 5.9 earthquake in Alaska. Although the good news is it was more over here in the Aleutian Islands. Sometimes when they happen closer over here, those shake, rattle, and shake down the coast, and we can see them in Mexico and in California sometimes, or, along the west coast. So, here we go. Did you know that in the Mayan ruins that are in Cancun, they have a temple of the scorpion? So there are people who are like, hey, man, we're going to build a temple, and it's going to take a very long time to build. So let us pick a kick-ass symbol that everybody loves. And they're like, hey, how about a scorpion? Yeah. So they built the Temple of the Scorpion in Cancun. That's crazy. I bet Scorpios love it. It may be a travel destination for a lot of Scorpios out there. I don't know what your astrological sign is. And so they'll be like, yeah, let's go hang out in Cancun. I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius. I just giggled for no reason. Yeah, Cancun. You guys better watch out. Stay on point. Stay on target. And be prepared. And get the heck out of there if it's going to be Category 3 or higher. Definitely don't want to wait out of Category 4 in 2020. And I don't know exactly what's happening here. But we're probably going to see some more teleconnection action happen whenever the storm moves in. And so we'll see another big curl around storm, just like we did with Teddy. And, man, there have been so many hurricane names this year. I can't even remember them anymore. Please forgive me, people. Party people? All right, great. And so, yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big event. So there's Cancun right there. And so it's going to go past there and then hit into Mexico. Look, it's like there's a dolphin or dinosaur in the Gulf of Mexico. See that? Interesting. This is a look at the GFS precipitable water that's willing to participate in that storm. And here the GFS pretty much has it somewhere near the heel of the foot. But this would be a pretty dang big storm, yo. It definitely has a nasty, mean look to it. And it's got its binary friend over here. That's very interesting. So we're still at about the 100-hour mark before this thing happens. And because it's the night shift, I can warn y'all that it has that boobs look that one of the other hurricanes earlier this year had the Venus boobs look. And at one point, they will combine to create one giant boob, which will be dangerous. Yeah. There's a reason every single country and religion outlawed and banned nipples, because nipples are awesome. Tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. Cancun, you are in there. And so I definitely think you have the chance of getting major hurricane winds. Cancun, estás en peligro. Did I say that right? So if this verifies, yeah, this could be very dangerous, damaging, deadly. So if you are hanging out here or working here, you may want to go camping or drive or hang out here until the storm passes. Nobody knows exactly what category it's going to be when it does pass Cancun. But oh Lord, no Echaman. This thing is, though, this wouldn't surprise me. Hashtag Delta. Eman goes for sub 930 millibars at landfall for 165 miles per hour, Category 5 hurricane-ish. Wowzers. So, Cancun, take this seriously. And if you are going to be in the Gulf of Mexico in the next 4 or 5 days, I would take it seriously as well. And I'm talking to you, South Texas and Houston and Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. All right, so yeah, yikes, yo. And so we're not at the point soon. We'll start to add colors to like yellow and then pink. And then you're going to get your next storm of the Pacific Northwest. So it's like one storm is punching in here and then another storm is punching in here. And look for all these totals to jump up, especially if it's going to be over Category 3 hurricane. I mean, there are at least 4 different models that say it is going to reach Category 4 strength, and almost a lot of them agree that it'll get to at least Category 3, although at this point nobody knows exactly how strong it will be. I would say Outlier, yeah, it could be Category 5. Yeah, it definitely looks like she's starting to cook now with Crisco, so things could get hot and sizzly, and definitely super blowy. A lot of stuff could break, especially if the eyewall makes a direct hit. Looks like it's starting to clear out its eyewall now. We shall see. The 100-hour before hurricane landfall Monday night shift is always so calm because everybody's so tired from the weekend. Yeah, that's just an amazing amount of moisture that is coming in to party. So I don't think you want to be there when it gets there, wherever it's going to go. But we shall see. We've still got 100 hours. And as we all know, 100 October hours is like 5 eternities in October 2020. Yeah, it's really starting to wrap. And it looks like it's big. Really big. And then over here, what is that little shape? Like a boob or whatever shape you want to think it is. Yeah, it's definitely like a boob. Okay. All right, so get ready because it is about to get spooky up in here. But I'll be with you guys because I love you and y'all, and this is dangerous. Congratulations on making it to the 6th day of October, and may we all survive this crazy, crazy month. My guess is by sunrise, this is going to look like quite an event. And yeah, this will be teleconnected to the big storm up there. And so definitely Texas, keep your eyes on this for the next 24 hours. In Louisiana, do it until landfall. And then Alabama and Mississippi, same. Because we will see what happens. But Cancun, yeah, be ready. This thing could track west or east. If it shoots the gap with no land interaction, that would be bad news for the Gulf of Mexico, but good news for Cancun. But if the more west it goes in, it may disrupt its continued further intensification, which would be good news for the Gulf. But we will have to stay tuned either way as hurricane season marches on. And I'm your Planetary Defense Commander, Star Lord New Thor 7. I think you are amazing. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon.